Now, you know, this month we're focusing on ladies' issue. We're counting down the days. So let's hear from Colette.
And what's your name?
Colette.
Colette. And you, boss man?
Ralph.
Ralph. And daughter?
Raisa.
Talk to me now.
Okay.
What's been happening to you? What brought you to NuSpecies?
Well, I was I had trouble with fibroids, and I went to the doctor. I had a procedure done, but it didn't seem to help because
what procedure?
Uterine cryoablation freezing, which I recommend that no one does.
Okay.
And my husband told me about NuSpecies. We were taking your products already, the anti-inflammatory, the Super Caveman, and some other things. Queen Nanny, very helpful.
Okay.
And he decided to get the black bottle.
Okay.
Now, my period wasn't consistent, and I could feel like great pains in my abdomen. But I decided to start on the black bottle. And within, I would say, an hour, when I went to the bathroom,
An hour,
I started to see like clumps. And I said to my husband,
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Is this...
Clumps.
Wow.
Yeah. And for the first time, I've had a regular period. And it's still going, but I'm not having that pain that I'm having in my abdomen.
Wow.
So come to Austin. Change your diet.
Right.
Come to Austin. Get the black bottle.
So how do you feel about the fibroids breaking up and coming out? Did it scare you?
It did at first. It did, but then the pain subsided. Yeah, I was having pain right on the left side of my abdomen.
Right. So, husband, are you happy about that?
Yes.
You brought her here. You were coming here for a while.
Yeah, I come here all the while, come get things.
Right.
You know, when I'm running low, I come pick up the Detox, I come pick up some big boys, the energy formula, and the anti-inflammatory. You know, when I'm going low, I always come up and just pick them up and just continue.
Right.
Take them.
Daughter, how you feel about mommy?
I'm happy for her.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. So you're going to spread the word for NuSpecies?
Yeah.
NuSpecies help mommy?
Yeah.
What did NuSpecies do for you?
Do for me? Well, it made me feel good in my body.
Okay.
You know, I used to take the Detox every day, but now I just take it 3 times a week.
Okay.
And I take the anti-inflammatory 3 times a week. I take the Giant 1 and 2 every other day.
For manhood.
Yeah, and I take the...
Maintain your prostate.
Right, sometimes I take the energy formula. I made a mistake and take it one night and I couldn't sleep.
And the kind of energy that you get from it, it's not caffeine related. Like, you know, you have some energy boosters,
right,
and it makes you feel antsy. It doesn't feel that way. You just feel like you have energy, a natural energy.
Right, feel good.
Yes.
Feel the way you're supposed to feel.
Yes.
Aston.
Yes, sir.
I'm quite sure he doesn't mind that he can't sleep, knowing that now he can, yeah, now. I have to cough, Austin, because I don't want to get myself in any trouble, but it's nice to know that he has enough energy that at night that he doesn't want to sleep, but at least he's good.
He's very happy, sir.
Extremely happy.
He's extremely happy, and that's what NuSpecies is all about, making people feel better, live
Indeed.
better, live longer, hopefully.
Right. Now Colette, with her fibroid issues, there's so many women out there that have this and think that to get any kind of, you know, to get rid of the pain, they have to go under the knife. They have to really do surgery. How many people have come to you and saying that they were thinking about surgery and even scheduled surgery, and after getting on NuSpecies health formulas, they've canceled surgery?
Many. Innumerable. We stopped at counting maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Later, we just don't count anymore because it's... ladies know now that if they spend the time to take care of themselves, those with fibroids, those with ovarian cysts, those with all these issues, some of the complications are pretty inconvenient,
right,
and I can understand why a woman says, I'm going to do surgery because I'm just going to go in, they're going to cut it out, and then I'm good. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. There are always side effects to everything we do.
Right.
And I'm not saying that, the ladies shouldn't do surgery. They shouldn't do fibroids ablation. I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. I'm just saying that they should at least know the risk before they go off and do these things out of convenience.
Exactly.
And I use the word convenience, Roy, because fibroids kills no one. It breaks the body down, causing anemia, causing the body to develop issues or other serious issues, but no one dies of fibroid. No woman dies of fibroid. A lot of the women who have done the surgery is because of it's painful. Come on, a lot of women suffer. Some of them suffer for years, not just with bleeding, with pain and discomfort in sleeping. So let's not trivialize it. But I'm saying to the ladies that you cut out an organ, or you destroy the uterine wall. That's what ablation is, by the way. They're killing the walls of the uterus so the fibroids can never grow again.
Okay.
So a lot of the cells, the tissues, the epithelial tissues, the lining are destroyed. But then there's side effects to it. There are really serious side effects. So, ladies, take the time and bring your blood work into NuSpecies. Bring the diagnosis. Bring whatever scans they've done, and spend the time to rebuild your health. Your body is broken down when it has fibroids because the body was too weak to fight it off. It's just like blood pressure, diabetes, or cancer, or any other issue. The body was too weak to fight it off. So spend the time, and we will help you.
So question, Austin. What can women do to prevent getting fibroids?
So that's a great question, and it's a great question because there are a lot of women out there don't think about fibroids until they get it. And their grandmother had fibroids, they ignore that. Their mothers have fibroids, they ignore that. Their grandmothers had breast tumors or cancer, they ignore that. Their mothers have breast cancer, they ignore that. So very often these issues, they come from the parents or the grandparents. So ladies are always unnoticed. I would say most who have fibroids because it's a genetic issue. They're unnoticed as to what they should do. So it begins with a hormonal imbalance. These are hormones like the estrogen, the progesterone, too much cortisol at any point in the body, too much steroids is, at any point in the body. And these abnormalities, the imbalances, that's what the abnormalities are caused from chemicals. Usually they're caused from chemicals or toxins or stress. And these are toxins or stress that affect the genes. The genes are what create those proteins because of the estrogen issue that is related to and progesterone issue that is related to. The genes are damaged, the genes are harmed, the genes are compromised for that area of the endocrine system of the body. So that's how the estrogen can lead to damage to the walls of the uterus. That's where the fibroids are formed. So ladies, what you have to do, if you have a family history or if you have fibroids already, you have to start cleaning your body, purifying your body, purifying your endocrine system. Endocrine system is the pituitary gland in the brain, the thyroid, the breast glands, the uterus, the ovaries, all of those glands, they work together. Ladies, they work together as one. So when one goes bad, you can bet others are going to go bad. Perhaps all of those I mentioned will go bad. So you have to live a really clean lifestyle, and we at NuSpecies can help you to identify the major causes of women getting fibroids so you can avoid those foods, avoid those lifestyles, and other things that you can do to promote a better way to avoid it. And the avoidance, DJ, is to get the body to be strong enough, especially the endocrine system, so the body doesn't develop fibroids. It's not just fibroids. Once a lady gets fibroids, they get anemia, they get ovarian cysts, they get breast issues, and then especially when they have excess estrogen floating around in the bloodstream all the time, they develop thyroid problem that can lead to thyroid cancer. So yes, fibroids or ovarian issues can lead to thyroid issues that lead to thyroid cancer, thyroid nodules. So it's a chain reaction, ladies.
Right.
And, I'm sorry, sir, I went off into a long thing there about answering your very simple question.
Well, the thing is that, I didn't realize so many women had fibroid issues. And like you said, a lot of ladies that are suffering from it now heard their mothers or their aunts or their grandmothers complain about fibroid issues. So my next question would be then, seeing as, I've learned this from you, prevention is always better than cure. Would you advise our listeners, our lady listeners, that don't have fibroid issues now to go on some sort of regimen, like maybe a queen nanny with a detox, or a detox with the elixir, or a detox with the anti-inflammatory? Notice I keep saying detox, and I think detox should be a part of everybody's package. And you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, they need those, Irie. The detox is actually every person who comes to NuSpecies, unless they have specific individual problems, they start with the detox, along with whatever package they get. So the detox is actually one of the first things I checked off when I, say to someone, we're going to help you to clean and rebuild your body. The detox is always the first. But a huge part of it, DJ, a huge part of it, and ladies, this one is hard for you, but it also should be easy for you if you're suffering or you don't want to get fibroids, or you don't want them to get worse. You want your body to shrink them. You want to pass them out. You want your body to, in some way, destroy them. The New Life program, DJ Roy, is number 2. NuSpecies is number 1, and the New Life program is number 2. The diet and lifestyle we have in there, number 2. And they don't even have to go to number 3, exercise. They don't even have to do that. Between what we recommend for NuSpecies and the New Life program, if they're consistent and they really stick with it, they will, not maybe, not perhaps, they will see changes in their health for the better, and they will see their fibers starting to shrink away.
Okay.
In many cases, these are the women, they pass it out.
I hope they're listening. Now, don't forget, the NuSpecies Health Centers are open 7 days a week for you. If you need directions, call 888-548-3150, 888-548-3150. That's the straight number. If you have any questions, you can call. Download the app today. You download the app, you'll stay directly in contact with our friends at NuSpecies. And don't forget, and I can't stress this enough, bring in your medical report, them. Bring in your blood work, so Austin and the team can sit down and analyze and see what is the best way to attack your situation. And NuSpecies, make it be a part of your lifestyle. 888-548-3150, 888-548-3150.